Hello and welcome to another episode of Stock Shots. Please remember, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just giving my opinion based on some things I see, like support and resistance, supply, demand, and of course, some indicators that may be on the screen. So always do your own due diligence. Make sure you educate yourself and always look to the left because we're looking at things that have already happened to think about what things may do in the future. So this is another episode of Stock Shots. Welcome.
All right, here we go. Another episode of Stock Shots. And this time we're talking about our favorite TSP, and it is the C Fund. So we got the SPX, aka S&P 500, aka the C Fund. It is down goes Frazier, down goes Frazier. It's a wrap, it's over. You got to pull back. So our pullback right now is about here to here, and it's about 6%. Now, generally, you'll go up 12, down 6, but if you happen to go further, it may be a 10% pullback, and that will take us to right here in a daily gap area around 5,000, almost 5,000 flat. So 5,080, 5,090, 5,070 area. That will give us a bounce, most likely in this area, to go back up. So if you're in the G Fund, stay in the G Fund. There is another place you may go to. We're going to talk about that at the end. So if you're not in the G Fund, there's going to be a place you want to be, but it's not going to be the S Fund. Why not the S Fund? Well, this is why. Bang. The S Fund is going down. Okay? You got a gigantic bearish candle. Currently, it filled the gap in the daily twice. Here around the 2060 area, 2070 area, another one in the 2040, all the way down to the 2010s, 2000 teens area. Now, in that gap area were orders that needed to be filled. They have now been filled, but you had a test of the high 19s. I think it's going to come down a little bit further before we get a bounce up for the S Fund. Currently, we're in a channel. It has not hit the bottom of this channel yet. So I have support here, and I have a trend line. But let's make it smaller. Let's make it easier to see. Let's get rid of this. Not needed anymore. Let's do a channel here. And why are we doing a channel? Well, a channel can help you sometimes realize where you are as price moves. So currently, we are between a high and a low. Our high currently is at 2141. Our low is probably about this area here, where our last candle, that was this low 1973, but it's probably going to come down to about here, 1967 or so. This is giving us a flag going up. This looks like a bearish flag. So why am I saying that? Well, we have a flag pole from here going up. Then we have all of this chop giving us higher highs and higher lows, but then we may have a breakdown. Okay, so why a breakdown? Why am I saying that? Because if this pattern continues, it will go higher, and that's great, lovely, but I don't want to get stuck in the drop that may come. Now, after it does break this, and I'm thinking it will break this eventually, this channel going up, I'm looking for it to come down to the 1700s, to the 1600s, to the low 1600s for the S Fund. That would be when I would like to re-enter into these. But currently, since we are going into the cycle of the year where the market is supposed to be going down, I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. But it's only so long I'm going to be patient, because if I really want to make some money now, I would be in the bond fund. Boom, 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 boom. So if you notice, what we said what happened. We had a bullish flag here. So we were in a channel here. We broke out of that channel to the downside, had strong rejection at support, broke above, and went and hit that 100 area. Now the next area that has a lot of resistance is up here at 103. We're currently at 100. So if you're looking to get into something and you're in the TSP, do your research on the bond fund, see why it's going up currently. because you have a very big bullish candle here. Now, I was only looking for it to get to this area. I'm currently in the G fund, so I don't have a horse in this race at all. If you're looking to make some more money though, up to 103 is where I would probably get out again. But if you're like, what about the international fund? Don't worry, I got you covered. The international fund is right here. And for the international fund, it is doing a double top. 1, 2. So we have our touch here at 82.17, another touch here around the same level or area. And now we have a breakdown. This breakdown will consist of movement to most likely, you may see it come down to the 75 area. If it comes down further, you may see it come down to about the 69 to 65 area for the international fund if it continues down. Now, if it has a pop up, that's different, but currently it has a double top. That doesn't look great. It may produce a triple top and come back up and make another attempt to break this 82.17. But if it does not, I'm looking for it to go down. Next place I want to see it is the 74.40. If it breaks that, continuing down, as you can see on the side, it will be $72.99 to $72, $70. I'm fine with that. I'm good. I can wait because I already know when I'm going to re-enter the market for my TSP, so I'm good to go. So that's it this week for Stock Shots. Good luck. Hope your retirement's growing just like mine. And if you're not at six figures yet, it's coming. Just be patient and wait for that win. See you next week.